Today, Education Minister Charles Bakabulindi and Permanent Secretary Francis Lubanga refuted claims that $150 million, close to 360 billion shillings, was misappropriated.
The project's accounts have been checked. It has been proved that the project has to date, as I talk now, disbursed only $72.2 million.
Despite the denial, detectives still demand for accountability. It is alleged that the money was intended to cater for several projects, including the allowances of teachers from hard-to-reach areas, teachers' training schemes, purchase of books and computers. But according to the ministry officials, those funds were appropriately utilized.
We are concerned. We know the Judicial Commission of Inquiry is doing all this work. Now, to the police that have rushed in so quickly, who is the complainant?
Bakabulindi claims that NTV's revelation on John Agaba's summons by detectives to avail documents of accountability was uncalled for. Agaba is the Commissioner for Education.
This press briefing is meant to protect the image of the ministry that has been needlessly assailed.
Since last week, only one official from the ministry has appeared at the CID headquarters to record a statement.
Mr. Gaba was unable to go to police because he was on official duty. He will go to CID as soon as he arrives. And this does not mean that whenever they call upon an education officer, he should be there standing like a tree to report to the police as per their wish.
There have been claims of interference and threats against those behind the investigations.
There are reports that the investigations into the mismanagement of funds within the Ministry of Education started in 2010. But up to this day, the case has not yet been concluded. Therefore, I asked the minister as to whether his reactions were a confirmation of those allegations or just a move to scare the media from covering the case.
I don't understand your questions.
Therefore, according to the officials, this matter should not have been exposed until the investigations are concluded. But as investigations intensify, NTV has learned that a good sum of money intended to transport furniture to various schools was also mismanaged, leaving some district headquarters stuck with the bulk.
If it's about northern Uganda, it's true Eliana had partly performed, it's true. And that's why he had his services terminated.
The officials claim that they have always taken necessary action against those involved in corruption. The entire saga was triggered by a whistleblower who raised concern over the alleged irregular employment of Lubanga's son as the head of one of the projects in the ministry. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.